And then all we need is the state to do these, please.
Yes, Judge. Let me, I had just put an attorney in there, but let me go ahead and bring him up.
Yeah, maybe he can chat the offer to the attorney while we're doing a plea or something.
Just requested him to join back, Judge.
Who's at the iPad? Is that Jonathan Rodriguez at the iPad?
Just brought the state back, Judge.
Yeah, Oscar, who's at the iPad? Is that, who do we got first? Garcia?
Let me check in with
Rodriguez, excuse me, Jonathan Rodriguez?
Yes, sir.
Is that him? John Garcia, is that your client at the iPad?
Yes, he is.
All right. All right, it's cause number 721-546, State of Texas versus Jonathan Rodriguez. Are you Jonathan Rodriguez?
No, I'm not.
All right, I didn't think so.
No,
All right, who are you?
Isaiah Vasquez.
All right, hang on, Isaiah. Who's got Isaiah Vasquez? What lawyer?
I do, Judge. Christian Vega.
Who's I? You got to identify yourself. I'm not looking at the screen.
Christian Vega, Judge.
All right, Christian, are you ready?
We are, Judge.
All right, so motion to revoke. Alex, do I need to know about this or anything? Alex Valverde?
Alex, can you hear us?
Guess not. All right, let's try it. Isaiah, good morning, Isaiah Vasquez. Could you raise your right hand for me? You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Mr. Vasquez. You lower your hand. Mr. Vasquez, is it okay with you that we proceed with your hearing by video conference rather than in person?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Vasquez, it looks like you were placed on 1 year of probation for the offense of driving while intoxicated with a blood or breath alcohol level of 0.15 or higher on the 4th of October, 2023. Does that sound right?
Yes, sir.
All right, state's filed a motion to revoke your community supervision. You are aware of that, right?
Yes.
All right, do me a favor, Isaiah. They're going to read an allegation to you. Listen up. Make sure you understand it because you're going to have to tell me if it's true or not true. Go ahead, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Violation of condition number 20 on or about the 5th day of January 2024 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Isaiah Ray Vasquez, did then and there fail to register for and attend a certified DWI education program in violation of condition number 20 and will be waiving and abandoning all other counts, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Vasquez, do you understand that allegation against you?
Yes.
Is it true or not true?
True.
All right. They're abandoning everything else, Mr. Vasquez. So you understand that a plea of true, because of that plea, I could revoke your community supervision in this case.
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you, threatened you, put you in fear, or promised you anything to make you plead?
No.
You're doing so freely and voluntarily.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Vasquez. Is there an agreement?
Yes, there is, Your Honor. The agreement is to revoke the probation and proceed on a $0 fine plus court costs. Let me get the exact days. 35 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we ask for this judgment to be satisfied.
Christian Vega, is that the agreement?
That is the agreement, Judge.
Mr. Vasquez, is that what you agreed to?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hang on just a second. Let me fill out this paperwork then. All right, Mr. Vasquez, then I'm going to find it is true you violated condition number 20 of your probation. At this time, I revoke your community supervision sentence you to 0 fine, the cost of court, 35 days in the Bear County Jail. The cost of court and the time will run concurrent. I will give you credit for time served, which means your judgment in this case is satisfied by the time you've already served. This was a revocation of community supervision. You might have limited rights to appeal, Mr. Vasquez, that your lawyer could further advise you about. Mr. Vasquez, you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, you take care of yourself. Stay well. Good luck.
Thank you. You too.
You're welcome, sir.
Thanks, Judge.
Hang on, guys. I got to jump off, Oscar, just for some reason, my computer's really low. I can barely hear anyone. See if I can fix this.
Rodriguez.
Okay, I got Mr. Rodriguez at the iPad.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I think that's much better. All right, who do we have? Rodriguez?
Rodriguez, Judge. That's Jim Garcia's client.
All right, it's cause number. Let me pull it up here. Rodriguez. If I can find it. Oh my gosh. Hang on a second.
Mr. Aguilar, I'm gonna put you in breaker number 3, okay?
I don't have Rodriguez's paperwork all of a sudden. Could somebody send it back to me?
Yes, Judge. Let me take a look at that.
I'm sure it's my fault. I probably X'd out when I shouldn't have or something. Yeah, because I opened it first thinking it was him up there and it wasn't.
All right, let me send it again, Judge.
Sorry, I get disconnected.
It looks like it's still with the, oh no, it is with you, Judge. Let me go ahead and send a reminder.
Yeah, send me a reminder.
You should receive it right now, Judge.
Okay, thanks, Hans. There it is. All right. All right, it's cause number 721-546, State of Texas versus Jonathan Rodriguez. Are you Jonathan Rodriguez?
Yes.
All right, good morning, sir. Could you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Rodriguez, is it okay with you that we proceed by video conference?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Rodriguez, you're charged with the offense of criminal trespass. State, is this a habitation?
Your Honor, I believe it's
Run down.
I believe it is a habitation.
You believe, or you, because I have MB on my docket sheet, but on the paperwork it says Class A.
If
That
you
I'm
make
not
the
too
cor-
sh- Let me see
And
if I
all
can
it-
pull up the report on this one.
All it says is criminal trespass. I need to know if it's private property or habitation.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, it is of private property.
All right, then this is wrong. If the clerk could please correct this. This is
Yeah,
checked a Class A misdemeanor. It should be a Class B misdemeanor. Mr.
I
Rodriguez,
apologize, Your Honor.
right. Mr. Rodriguez, you charge a criminal trespass to private property. That is a Class B misdemeanor, punishable by up to 180 days in jail and up to a $2,000 fine. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez, you have several legal rights. You have the right to remain silent. You also have a right to a jury trial and to confront the witnesses against you in this case. What that means, sir, is you could have the state bring their witnesses into open court to testify against you, where your lawyer can cross-examine those witnesses in front of a jury. During that proceeding, Mr. Rodriguez, your lawyer could call as many witnesses as he would like for you or on your behalf in front of that same jury. Mr. Rodriguez, do you understand, sir? You have those rights.
Yes, sir.
You also understand, Mr. Rodriguez, that you do not have to give up those rights.
Yes, sir.
All right, but if you want to give them up, you can. And you do it by filling out this paperwork that I will share with you right now called the Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court Admonitions. Did you go over this paperwork, Mr. Rodriguez, with your lawyer before you signed it?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand what's in these documents?
Yes, sir.
Great, because these documents tell the court that you understand what you're charged with, you understand the range of punishment, and then you further understand you have all of those trial rights that we just talked about. But you're telling me you want to give up those rights or waive them so you can enter into an agreement with the state of Texas on this case. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
All right, then I will approve your waivers and have them filed with the papers in this cause. Mr. Rodriguez, evidently you have a plea bargain in this case. First thing you need to understand, sir, is I don't have to go along with your agreement. However, if I don't go along with your agreement, for any reason, I will allow you to withdraw your plea and start all over again. So anything that you say in the next few minutes will not be held against you if that happens. Do you understand, sir?
Yeah.
You understand, sir?
Yes, yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez, listen up. State's going to tell us the plea bargain. Make sure it is what you agreed to. Go ahead, State.
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is for a $0 fine plus court costs, 4 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we ask for this judgment to be satisfied.
All right, John Garcia, is that the agreement?
That's our understanding of the agreement, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez, is that your agreement?
Yes, sir.
All right, John, does Mr. Rodriguez have a rational as well as factual understanding of the charge and the proceedings against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Has he been able to assist you in the preparation of any possible defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Your opinion, is he legally competent to waive his rights and enter into this plea?
He is, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Jonathan Rodriguez, are you a citizen of the United States of America?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez, please tell me how you plead to the Class B misdemeanor offense of criminal trespass to private property. Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Mr. Rodriguez, you understand I could still find you guilty based upon that plea?
Yes, sir.
Anybody force you, threaten you, put you in fear, or promise you anything to make you plead?
No, sir.
Doing so freely and voluntarily.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez. I will accept your plea. Upon that plea, I find you guilty of criminal trespass to private property, which is a Class B misdemeanor. I assess punishment at 0 fine, the cost of court, and 4 days in the Bexar County Jail. Cost of court and the time will run concurrent. I will give you credit for time served, which means your judgment is satisfied by the time you've already served. Mr. Rodriguez, this was a plea bargain. You do not have a right to appeal. Mr. Rodriguez, any questions, sir?
No, no, sir.
All right, you take care of yourself. Stay well, all right?
Thank you. Y'all have a good holiday.
All right, you too. Thanks, John.
Are you in the annex or in the middle? And probably just have to get over there once everybody's done to take y'all back.
Is that pulling on the screen?
Victor Polindo, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Is she pleading on 2 cases, Oscar?
As far as I understand, Judge, there's 2 MTRs, which he will be playing true on, and then the 2024 PF will be taken into consideration.
That is the deal, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning. Let me get his paperwork.
All right, and Mr. Aguilera, are you all set, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. So that will be definitely our next one. I'll get with Mr. Reitmeyer, and I think we are only missing Cornelius Cox, and that should be our morning docket.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, let's do Polendo. This is, I guess I have to do them one by one because the paperwork is one by one. So let's start with, all right, 658-299, State of Texas versus Victor Polendo. Are you Victor Polendo?
Yes, sir.
All right, good morning, sir. Could you raise your right hand, please?
Good morning.
Good morning. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, thank you, Mr. Polendo. You can lower your hand, sir. Is it okay with you that we proceed by video conference?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. It's 658-299, sir. You were placed on, let's see, 1 year of probation for the offense of assault, bodily injury, married on the 9th day of August, 2022, correct?
Yes, sir.
State filed a motion to revoke your community supervision in that case. You are aware of that, right? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. There's a freaking
Fine.
train going behind me here.
Yes.
Listen, the state's going to read an allegation to you, Mr. Polendo. Make sure you understand it, and then you're going to have to tell me if it's true or not true. Go ahead, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Violation of condition number 14 on or about the 12th day of July 2024 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Victor Angel Polendo Jr., did then and there fail to attend, comply with all rules, regulations, instructions, and financial agreements as directed by the court and or supervision officer and or the head of or authorized personnel of the following counseling education program: state accredited battering intervention and prevention program in violation of condition number 14. And we'll
Okay,
also
Mr.
be waiving and banning all their counts, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Polendo, do you understand that allegation against you?
Yes, sir.
Is it true or not true?
True.
All right. They're waiving all the other allegations against you, Mr. Polendo. Are you aware that based upon that plea of true, I could revoke your community supervision?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you, threatened you, put you in fear, or promised you anything to make you plead true?
No, sir.
Doing so freely and voluntarily.
Yes, sir.
I thank you, sir. I will accept your plea of true. Is there an agreement on this case, guys?
Yes, Your Honor.
All
The
right, what is it?
agreement is for to revoke probation and proceed on a $0 fine plus court costs, 38 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we ask for this judgment to be satisfied. And the state will also be taking in consideration 2024 PF 08549.
That is the agreement, Your Honor.
It's got to run CC with another one, doesn't it?
Yes, Your Honor. It will run concurrent with another case.
With
cause
6-5.
number 658300.
All right, David, is that the agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
Polendo, is that what you agreed to, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, David. Let me see. Let me get your voucher down. All right, let's. Okay. Then, Mr. Polendo, in this case, which is 658-299, I find that you violated condition number 14 of your probation. At this time, I grant the state's motion to revoke your community supervision, sentence you to 0 fine, the cost of court, 38 days in the Bexar County Jail. I will give you credit for time served. This case will run concurrent with 658-300. I will also take into consideration and dismiss 2024 PF 08549. I said I gave you time served on this case, which means the judgment in this case is satisfied by the time you've already served. This was a community supervision case. You have limited rights to appeal, which your lawyer could further advise you about. Any questions on that case, Mr. Polendo?
No, sir.
All right, let's get to your other one. This is cause number 658-300, Mr. Polendo. In this case, let's see. Let's see. In this case, you were placed on 1 year of probation for the offense of indecent assault on the 9th day of August, 2022, correct?
Sir.
All right. The state has filed a motion to revoke in this case as well. You are aware of that, right?
Yes, sir.
Let me see if it's the same allegation. We can save some time. State, were you proceeding on the same allegation of violation of condition number 14?
Yes, Your Honor. We'll be proceeding on the same allegation.
All right, Mr. Polendo, they're saying that you violated that same condition that you just pled true to. You didn't go to the batterer's intervention. Is that true or not true?
True.
All right, then and you're gonna waive the other allegation, state?
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Polendo, you are aware that I can revoke your community supervision in this case as well because of that plea of true, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And then listen up. State's going to tell us what the agreement is in this case. Go ahead, state.
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is to revoke probation and proceed on a $0 fine plus court costs, 38 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we ask for this judgment to be satisfied. And the state will also be taking in consideration cause number 2024 PF 08549, and this will run concurrent with cause number 658299.
David, is that the agreement in this case?
It is, Your Honor.
Mr. Polendo, is that what you agreed to in this case?
Yes, sir.
All right, then. I'm going to find it is true. You violated condition number 14 in this case as well. At this time, I revoke your I grant the state's motion. I revoke your community supervision in this case, which is
Hear me out.
658-300, sentence you to 0 fine, the cost of court, 38 days in the Bexar County Jail. The time and the money will run concurrent. I will give you credit for time served. In this case, it is satisfied by the time you've already served. It will run concurrent with 658-299, and I will take into consideration and dismiss 2024's PF 08549 in consideration for your plea on case. As I said before, this was a community supervision. You have limited rights to appeal, which counsel could further advise. All right, Mr. Polendo, any questions on this case?
No, sir.
All right, you take care of yourself. Stay well. Good luck, sir.
Likewise.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Judge. You guys have a great weekend.
You too, David. Thank you, brother.
Take care.
Yeah, I'm done here. I'm done here, Bobo.
What's that?
I'm done here.
Okay. Are you annex or?
AB.
Good morning, Jorge. I'm gonna put you in with Mr. Reitmeyer and his client, okay?
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Right, thank you.
All right, are we ready on Juan Aguilera?
I'm sorry, Judge?
Is Juan Aguilera ready? Oh, no, he's not. I don't see the paperwork on Elizondo.
I think the next one we're gonna do is with, yeah, it should be with him, Judge, on Randy Elizondo.
Yeah, I don't have that paperwork, so I can't do it.
Let me take a look. Alex, could you please help me put Mr. Reitmeyer back in number 2 and with Jorge Valle as well? And number 2, deputies should have, correct. Thank you. Elizondo.
And 2, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, yes, sir.
Mr. Aguilar, it seems like Mr. Elizondo, it's Roy Elizondo?
No, Randy.
Randy. It's still on the iPad on the inmate side. He needs to finish the paperwork. Press actual finish. So if you don't mind going back into the breakout room in number 3.
Way to go, Juan. Screw that up.
Well, probably has to do with the judge. Nobody respects him. Nobody respects you.
Probably true, sir.
Hey, is this on YouTube? I want to know. I don't do anything unless I'm on YouTube.
It sure is on YouTube.
I was wondering why you were here, Juan. I was like, that's surprising.
Oh,
I-
man.
I only want to be on YouTube and TikTok.
Throwing bombs today, man. All right, let me make sure I got Jorge squared.
I got TikToked on one of my on this particular guy. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
All right.
Judge, the only thing we're waiting on is Cornelius Cox. I already reached out to his office. So I'm hoping he joins soon, but that would complete the morning docket.
Okay, Oscar, is Jorge okay? Because I don't have the interpretation here on my.
So as I just learned, Judge, we're gonna have to reset it because they're missing videos on that case. So he's just gonna talk to his client and then we're gonna reset it, Judge.
What's that defendant's name?
It will be under. Sorry, let me get it.
De La Cruz.
I think it is De La Cruz, Judge Edgar. It's page number 2.
And what happened to that Tha Lorm? One right below it.
That Lorm Tha, so they weren't able to bring him in.
Okay.
I talked to the attorney. I want to say we're gonna be doing a competency evaluation on that guy.
Okay, fantastic. And then all we have is Mr. Aguilera, and then what about this Azalia De La Rosa above Cornelius's guy? Oh, that was reset.
On Azalia De La Rosa, yes, Judge, reset as far as on my notes say here.
And then Cornelius's, and then Mr. Aguilera. Okay,
right.
The judge, I kept waiting for your call when we were in Dublin.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Mr. Ray, were you able to get into the breakout room?
Didn't get much
No,
time to do.
I haven't.
I haven't been
No,
assigned yet.
And I haven't been assigned either.
Let me take a look. Juan, you should be already in number 3. You just need to rejoin.
Okay.
I can move you around if you wanna.
Okay, that hit the react, right?
Not react. Let me move you around. Don't worry. I got you. Okay.
Or really start, attorney, okay.
Yeah. Give me 1 sec. Let me
And,
copy this real quick.
How's it going? Good.
Alex, did you decide if you're for sure going to College Station this weekend?
Go Irish.
No, it's Gig'em. I'll be there tomorrow. I'm not going to the game, but I'm going for tailgating and just to be in the atmosphere.
Fun.
Gig'em.
Yeah, a couple friend of ours in Houston, the husband went to Notre Dame and
Yeah, the
and he
tickets are
teaches at A&M though now.
the
So
tickets are like ridiculous high. I'm like, oh my God. I
yeah.
can't believe how much people would pay to go.
Yeah.
well, howdy.
All right, Mr. Remeyer, we all good?
Yeah, we're just missing the discovery. So I don't know if it's possible to just take us off the jail docket until we can get that. I don't know how long it's going to take.
So I'm gonna put it as no agreement, and I'll notify the
Okay.
coordinator in County Court 15. Give me 1 sec because it is an older case out of January 2023. So
Okay.
this probably needs to be addressed in regular court. So I'll go ahead and send it back. Okay?
No problem. And then did you happen to get my message about the other one I sent
Yes,
you?
I'm gonna send an email to County Court 11 because it was set on 8/27 and then on 8/28 in their court, but there's no updates and she's still in jail. So if you want to reach out to Karen right now, and I'll follow up with an email as well.
I've got another setting in another court. I'll just swing by and talk to her right after
Okay,
that.
sounds good.
Okay, I appreciate it, sir.
Thank you, Jorge. I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you, Oscar. We'll see you next time.
Have a good one.
Is
Shouldn't RCO2
Alex, I'm gonna go into breaker room with Attorney Aguilera real quick, just in case Cornelius pops up. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
All right, this is a pretty nice. Fred. Fred Gonzalez. Yeah, Fred. Are you here? Your friend? Okay, well, wake up. No, Fred. Over your makeup left turn. Mr. Huff. Curtis.
Judge, if you have a second. So it looks like somebody selected deferred on the paperwork and it is not a deferred plea. So there's no way to go back to deselected. So it will have to be sent again. However, Mr. Aguilera just told me he has a 9:30 with Judge Carruthers.
Is it like a time served, Oscar?
It would be a time served, Judge.
Can I correct it with the clerk and just?
Yeah, I think what we could do is I'll just have the inmate just put like NA on the data sheet, and then if you just want to make sure to notate that it is not a we don't use that defer application on the okay.
Just rip it up, and then I'll do the regular plea, and the plea will be right in the record, and then the clerk can just marry it up with the fact that it's going to be time served, right?
Yes, correct. So there's technically no application.
Yeah, I think we could do that. Yeah.
Okay, let me go ahead and get that on the inmate side, and then we should be good to go, Judge.
Okay.
All right, let me bring in Mr. Aguilera. Okay, Judge, you should be getting Randy Elizondo.
I got it.
It will have the application and the data sheet, but those are not going to be needed.
Yeah, leave it to Aguilera to screw something up. I get it.
Thank
I
you,
kind of
Judge.
get used to it, Oscar. Don't worry about it. When Juan's involved. You know?
Hey, when Paul Canales is there, it always runs so smooth.
Oh,
Oh.
jeez. Well, we're gonna blame it on Oscar, okay? With
Hey,
Terry's
hey.
always smooth. That's-
I'll take the blame on this one, Judge.
It's usually I bring in a bag of donuts with
Uh-huh.
him, but then with you, I guess maybe bring a.
Hey,
couple
watch what
pints
you're
of-
gonna see there, brother. We're on YouTube. All right, 717-866, State of Texas versus
Well,
Randy.
let's go off the record then.
Randy Lee Elizondo. Are you Randy Elizondo?
Yes, sir.
All right, good morning, sir. Could you raise
Good
your right
morning.
hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Elizondo. You can lower your hand, sir. Mr. Elizondo, is it okay with you that we proceed by video conference?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Is this really a crime?
Yes,
Unlawfully carrying while intoxicated? Seriously?
yes. Class
Wow.
A misdemeanor.
All right, Mr. Elizondo, you are charged with the offense of unlawfully carrying while intoxicated. That is a Class A misdemeanor, evidently, punishable by up to a $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Elizondo, you have several legal rights. You have the right to remain silent. You also have a right to a jury trial and to confront the witnesses against you in this case, which means you could ask the state to bring their witnesses into open court to testify against you, where Mr. Aguilera can cross-examine those witnesses in front of a jury. During that proceeding, Mr. Elizondo, your lawyer can call as many witnesses as he would like for you or on your behalf in front of that same jury. Mr. Elizondo, you understand, sir? You have those rights.
Yes, sir.
Do you also understand, Mr. Elizondo, that you do not have to give up those rights?
Yes, sir.
All right, but if you want to give them up, sir, you can. And you do it by filling out this paperwork called the Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court Admonitions. Mr. Elizondo, did you go over this paperwork with your lawyer before you signed it?
Yes.
And do you understand what's in these documents?
Yes.
Great, because these documents do tell me, sir, that you understand what you're charged with, you understand the range of punishment, and then you further understand you have all of those trial rights that we just talked about, but you're telling me that you want to give up those rights or waive them so you can enter into an agreement with the state of Texas on this case. Mr. Elizondo, is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Great, then I will approve your waivers and have them filed with the papers in this cause. Mr. Elizondo, evidently you have a plea bargain in this case. First thing you need to understand, sir, I don't have to go along with your agreement. However, if I don't go along with your agreement for any reason, I will allow you to withdraw your plea and start all over again. So anything you say in the next few minutes will not be held against you. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Elizondo, listen up. State's going to tell us what the plea bargain is. Make sure it is what you agreed to. Go ahead, State.
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is for a $0 fine plus court costs, 16 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and we ask for this judgment to be satisfied.
All right, Juan Aguilera, is that the agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
Mr. Elizondo, is that what you agreed to, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, Juan, does Mr. Elizondo have a rational as well as factual understanding of the charge and the proceedings against him?
He does, Your Honor. We had a competency evaluation done, and the Dr. Smith came back that he was, with his opinion is that Mr. Elizondo is competent.
All right, so he's been able to help you with the preparation of any possible defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
And in your opinion, right now, he's legally competent to waive his rights and enter into this plea?
He is, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Randy Lee Elizondo, are you a citizen of the United States of America?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Elizondo, please tell me how you pleaded the Class A misdemeanor offense of unlawfully carrying while intoxicated. Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No content.
Mr. Elizondo, you understand I can still find you guilty based upon a no contest plea?
Yes.
Has anybody forced you, threatened you, put you in fear, or promised you anything to make you plead?
No.
You're doing so freely and voluntarily.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Elizondo. I will accept your plea of no contest. Upon that plea, I find you guilty of Class A misdemeanor offense of unlawfully carrying while intoxicated. I assess punishment at zero fine. The cost of court, 16 days, 16 days in the Bexar County Jail. The cost of court, the time will run concurrent. I will give you credit for time served, Mr. Elizondo, which means your judgment is satisfied by the time you've already served. Mr. Elizondo, this was a plea bargain. You do not have a right to appeal. Mr. Elizondo, any questions?
No, sir.
All right, you take care of yourself. Stay well, sir.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome. Juan, always a pleasure, lad. You take care. Have a good
Okay.
holiday.
We'll see y'all. Bye-bye. Same to you. Bye-bye.
You're from the annex, right?
Okay, Oscar, is that it? Have we heard from Cornelius?
Judge, I have been in contact with Angel from Cornelius' office. They said that he's joining, but I don't have him, and I do have Angela Blake. So I don't know if you want me to just call pre-trial right now. But he should have been already logging in,
Yeah,
Judge.
but he's gonna have to talk to his client and all that other stuff. So
Yeah.
question is, well, what happened here? Do we make these people wait around for Cornelius?
Exactly. Let me call, if you want, let me call again, see what's going on.
Judge, are you going to be here next week?
I am, believe it or not.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Not Monday, of course.
Nope.
No,
I'm
don't
supposed to be
show up
logged
on Monday. That's something that Judge Canales would do.
Show up on Monday?
Yeah. We have to remind him of the
Be sure of that.
holidays.
My boys don't even want to come home for the holiday. You know, it's crazy.
Aw. What are
They
y'all
got
going
game-
to do?
Well, Dylan's, school now. They have a game tomorrow. So he wants to go to the game with all his buddies up there, I guess.
What-
And then
what do you-
up at San Marcos, they're playing Lamar.
Oh, okay.
And then my oldest, Aiden, he's got a scrimmage tomorrow up in Arlington, Texas, Dallas. So I'm gonna leave bright and early and drive up there. So I will miss the Texas game. I will miss the Irish game.
Aw.
I guess the good thing is I'll be driving home so I can get it on the radio like the old times,
Listen to it on the radio. That's always
AM,
good.
That's what I'm saying.
radio.
Yeah, I'm leaving Dallas and I'm driving south. So I'll be going like basically right by College. They have those stations that just go forever. I
Yeah.
get out of Bossier City, Louisiana, mostly when I'm up there. So,
Mm.
so at least I can listen to it, which will be fun,
Yeah.
But it's his last year. I'm not missing any scrimmages or any games. So
Good for you, Judge.
yeah, he's got one in
road trip.
Tacoma, Washington in a couple of weeks. I'm flying out there for that one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I've never been there. So that
That
is,
is pretty.
yeah, let's see. Playing the University of the Puget Sound.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds nice anyway.
Yeah. We went over 4th of July. We went to Oregon, and
Mm-hmm.
Eric was pleasantly surprised with how much he liked it there and the little bit of break in temperature,
Oh, absolutely. yeah,
if
yeah.
Emmy wants to go to college here, she could be what are they, the Ducks? She's like, that's
Yeah, the
that sounds
Oregon
good to
Ducks, yeah.
me. Could come visit.
Or the Oregon State Beavers, one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like when we went to Ireland. Oh my gosh, it was just such a nice, it was like 60 degrees. It was just gorgeous,
Mhm. When are
ocean.
y'all
everywhere.
set to go back?
Yeah, I might go, but I'll be honest with you, some of the lads over there were talking to me, no offense to the wee wife or anything, but if we wanted to golf, it's better to just do a guy's trip, take my boys, and so we're thinking maybe next summer after Aiden graduates from college, we'll see.
That would be a fun
Yeah,
celebration.
just bring the clubs and actually just go golfing, with
Mhm.
my relatives over there, the some of my cousin's husband, he golfs and stuff like that. Just go with them.
Maybe your wife can do a girls' trip that same weekend.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'll
a
send
spa
her.
weekend.
I'll send her and her mom down to Mexico or something like that. Yeah, they'd love
There
that.
you
Down to San Miguel or something like that.
I've never been there.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I love San Miguel. And that's coming from an Irish New Yorker loving San Miguel. I mean, that's something, but
It
I
must
do.
be special, yeah.
It is. I love that place. People are so nice. All right, we jumping out of here, Oscar? We can't wait for Cornelius all day.
Yeah, no, Judge. If you want, I can reset him for Tuesday. You can bring him on Tuesday.
That's fine. Who's this young lady before the camera? I'm sorry, I didn't even notice.
They're setting up the bond docket, Judge, but
All right,
I'm
so let's jump off YouTube and say goodbye to Alex and Angelise.
Okay, thank y'all so much. Have a great weekend. Oscar,
All
we'll see
right,
you
enjoy the holiday.
right?
All right.
see you next weekend, please. Bye, Alex.
Safe travels,
Okay,
everyone.
bye.
All right, now,
I just having a hard time with reaching out to pretrial right now.
I'm on. It's Jennifer.
Oh, Jennifer. Okay, perfect. Because Terry told me to call 3078, but that is not your extension, right?
No, I
Oscar,
normally,
how do I get out of YouTube here?
Let me go ahead and get stop the judge. Sorry.